we're going to be going over how to add a bill with a bill note before removing a lost item from the system. Part of database cleanup is getting rid of items that have been lost for a long time. This is a multi-step process. It works best if your workflows is set up to allow multiple tabs to be open at the same time. The first thing you do is look up your patron and find the bill on their account. And what we're going to do is we're essentially going to double bill the patron so that we can take the original bill off, delete this record, but allow for this bill to still stay on there. We're going to use the Billing a User wizard. We're going to pull that up, look up our patron. You see they're blocked, and that's okay. That's the original bill. And what you're going to use in this reason for billing is lost no ID. That will allow you to place a bill on there without requiring an item ID. You want to look back, the original bill amount was $20. So we're going to put that on there. And it's always best to have a note. I would start with today's date so that the person who sees this knows that this is a current date. And then in all caps, you want to put your initials and your library, and then any information that is relevant about the note. So we're going to do bill for lost item. And then it's always best to put the title in there so that you have more information to give the patron, and then an original lost date. So the patron knows from when it was from. Now this one, since it's a demo, does not have a long date, so we're just going to make one up. Okay, and then hit bill user. Just drop down there, you see that it went up to 40. Now if we come back here and look at our patron again, you're going to see both bills, the original and the one without the item ID. If you want to see the note, you can either hover or click on the $20 underline, and it's going to give you all the information that we just typed in. The next thing we're going to do is remove this bill from her account. So we're going to need to discharge this item. If you're a library that charges fines, you'll want to use the fine-free discharge. If you're a library that doesn't, it does not matter. But we're going to need to remove this specific item. The easiest way to do that is to click on the bill for this item here, and then click right behind the item ID and drag your mouse until the whole thing is highlighted, and then hit Control-C. That's going to copy this item ID. We're going to pull up our discharge. We're going to discharge that item. It's going to tell you it was lost. That's fine. Now you see that that is off her account. She only owes the $20, but now we need to discard this record. So we're going to open our checkout screen. We're going to look for our discard user. And then we're going to Control-V, which is paste that in, and now that item is discarded. And then just to be safe, so you want to do checkout to new user, and then go into your check item status, look at that item, and just make sure that it did actually discharge. So now if we look at her account, she just has one bill, lost no ID. The amount is still the same with all of her note information on there, and then that item has been discarded so that the bill remains the same on the patron's account, and this record can be deleted from the system. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.